Check, Bobcat. Third, go check. Ready.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. This defense for the Vikings very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
This is 2nd and 8.
Panther Street.
Counter play, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Check the Eagles.
He'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Detroit. An even 50 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead, runs through the contact, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Hey, check that. Street.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Another run now for Nwangu as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, the Vikings hit 9 and 2 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw here. That is caught. He's got the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Check. 18 lateral.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now back to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. Down the right sideline. How about this? And down to the 7-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back to Nwangu again on 1st down.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight. Forward, 70. Left wing, 19.
Back to throw. Touchdown! Great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll set up a throw. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted.
It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Flush to his right.
This one downfield for Tillman.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Tariq Castro Field. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Read option. This is Gibbs.
And he's got room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now it's the backup Prescott. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure, he's brought down. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And that pick 6, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided 1st half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because as a former DB, when I see a pick 6, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Gibbs. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The pickup there, 5 yards.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second down and 8.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Mekhi Blackmon's got it.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And it'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Track 60. Come 19. Come 19. After 11.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Leonard Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach probably just looked at him and said, apply.
And way out past the 35 before he's taken down. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up. Second and 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Anthony Schwartz, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10.
Now Prescott. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And this is so uncharacteristic for him this season. Back-to-back interceptions from the guys taking really good care of the ball so far this season. Got to give credit to the defensive coaches, the players on the opposing sideline. Excellent preparation, even better execution.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big play there for Minnesota. 52 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. On the toss, here's Nwangu.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kene Nwangu
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Williams, a man in motion right. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Lions are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And Johnson's extra point
Up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short throw to Ingram. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Handoff here to Nwangu. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Open man right side is Ingram. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here we go, 46, 46.
This looks like a free play for Prescott. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now. To throw is Prescott. And now here is another interception. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. On the give is Nwangu. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, that's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Back to throw here. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From a yard out. And the Vikings continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far.
Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll run with Nwangu. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He'll drop to throw. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A try here for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And they take a knee. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by
Never leave the house without the packs. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up.